Once upon a time, not too far away from here, there lived an old, famous potter. His name was Hassan. Hassan was very skilled at what he did. People from all over the country would come to visit him, and they would ask him to make special vases and bowls for their homes. Now, Hassan's workshop was in a small village, and right next to it, he had a vegetable garden where he grew herbs and vegetables for his meals. Every day, he needed to fetch water from the stream behind his village to water his plants and to make his pottery. And so he got himself a big wooden bucket to carry all the water he needed. But after some time, that bucket started to get very old, and a large crack appeared on its side, which meant it always leaked, and he would only be able to bring back half the amount of water that he took out. That's why Hassan always carried two buckets with him, a brand new one and the old, cracked one. The new bucket was always proud because it completely fulfilled its task, but the old bucket felt utterly ashamed. After 2 years of enduring its self-pity, the old bucket spoke to the potter. "Master, I apologize. I tried my best, but this crack only allows me to carry half the water. You have to work harder because of my defect." The old potter stopped for a moment, looked at the bucket, and then smiled kindly. "I know that, my dear, but didn't you ever pay attention to the path we walk?" He set the yoke down and pointed to the side of the road. Along the path the cracked bucket traveled, a vibrant strip of wildflowers was blooming, spreading a sweet fragrance. "Look," the potter said, "I always knew you had that crack. So I sowed those flower seeds along your side of the path. Every day, on our way, you have been watering them. Thanks to you, I have these beautiful flowers to decorate my workshop and my home. If you didn't have that imperfection, how could we have this beauty?" The cracked wooden bucket felt a warmth spread through its wooden sides. It was no longer a useless or defective object. It was the one that brought life and beauty to the path. From that day on, the cracked bucket was no longer ashamed. In fact, it was quite proud of itself. It understood that sometimes our imperfections are what make us special and useful. And who knows, maybe that's why you're here listening to this story today. The old potter continued on his way, humming a tune, and the sound of his laughter echoed in the valley. The cracked bucket walked happily beside him, taking in the beautiful view and feeling the sweet smell of the flowers they had created together. And now, dear friends, I invite you to take a moment to think about this. What imperfections do you have that might actually be your strengths? How can you use your uniqueness to bring beauty and happiness to others? Perhaps you have a physical imperfection that you dislike, or maybe it's something about your personality that makes you feel self-conscious. But remember, just like the cracked bucket, our imperfections are what make us special. They are what allow us to connect with others who have similar struggles and what enable us to understand and appreciate the beauty in diversity. It's easy to focus on our flaws and feel ashamed or inadequate, especially in a world that often celebrates perfection. But we must remember that true beauty comes from within, and that our worth is not determined by our imperfections. Instead, let us learn to embrace our unique qualities and use them to make the world a better place. Let us be like the old potter, finding beauty in imperfection and creating something truly special. Thank you for listening to my story today. I hope you enjoyed it and that it has taught you that our imperfections are what make us special and allow us to bring beauty into this world. Until next time.